Hi Beatle people, welcome back to A Beatleful Life. So today we're going to be talking about my Ringo Starr concert experience. This is kind of along the same lines as last week's video, which was my Paul McCartney concert experiences. So let's get started. So I saw Ringo for the first time and so far the only time at the FM Kirby Center in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania on June 14th, 2016. And the Kirby Center is very local to me and is actually the same place that I had my high school graduation. So the stage that Ringo was performing on was the same stage that I walked across to get my diploma. So that was pretty cool. So as I said, this was my first time seeing him. And we were in row C, so pretty much the third row, and we were dead center, I think. The interesting thing about seeing Ringo in concert is that it's a lot like multiple concerts in one, because Ringo of course has his songs he sings, and he sings some Beatles songs, some solo songs, but then his band members, hence the name All-Star Band, each have their moment of singing their own greatest hits as well, while Ringo's usually drumming for those. So I will get into the set list in a minute. I actually have it here on my lap, and I think I'll put a link to the set list in the description below if you'd like to check that out. So he opened with Matchbox. Of course he ran out onto the stage like he typically does. I think that's to alleviate stage fright, if I'm not mistaken. He runs out immediately and starts singing, and he sang It Don't Come Easy next, and What Goes On as well. And then came the first part of the show where he was in the back drumming and the other band members were singing their own songs. So that particular part included Rosanna by Toto, Kyrie by Mr. Mister, Bang on the Drum All Day by Todd Rundgren, things like that. I don't think I'm going to rattle off the entire set list. You could check it out in the description if you want. I'm very familiar with those songs, so I was very happy that they were playing things that I knew. So then Ringo went to the mic again and sang Boys and Don't Pass Me By, and he did Yellow Submarine, of course. That was when during the chorus we're all invited to like wave our peace signs in the air. So that was fun. So he also did You're 16. He did I'm the Greatest, things like that. And they also, during another part when he was drumming, they also did Africa by Toto, which is actually a very popular song for whatever reason among my age group now. I'm not sure if it was like an internet meme or something, but it's become very popular. But I've always enjoyed that song regardless of it being a meme or what have you. But anyway, they also did Oye Como Va. They did Broken Wings by Mr. Mister as well. Obviously, Ringo's set list now is going to be a little bit different because his band lineup isn't the same as it was when I saw him. But you could easily look up his set list, or his website, setlist.fm, which is where they list like the set list for every concert for pretty much any artist. It's a very convenient resource. Ringo also did I Want to Be Your Man. Then I guess I'll fast forward a little bit to the last three songs in the concert. So he did Photograph, Act Naturally, and With a Little Help from My Friends. I think With a Little Help from My Friends was the highlight of the show for me, because that was definitely a part with a lot of audience participation. There was even a part where the band completely stopped playing, and all you could hear was the audience singing along to that. So that was really cool. Definitely one of my favorite parts. I do want to mention I don't have any videos of this concert. Videos weren't allowed. I don't even think photos were technically allowed either. But I did see some people sneaking some photos, and my dad managed to sneak some photos for me, which I'm of course going to insert throughout this video. But I am going to put a video in here in just a second. Not my video, but one that Ringo just tweeted out recently, because during, with a little help from my friends, like near the end of the show, he like does jumping jacks on stage. That's a point I wanted to make. Ringo has a lot of energy. So I think I'm going to put that video in here because that's pretty much what he was doing when he sang that at the concert I was at as well. So here's that video. So after the show, I was happy to see that Ringo tweeted out like a thank you to the Wilkes-Barre audience, and I'll put that on that tweet on the screen here. Also, I got this t-shirt at the concert as well. Yes, so I overall would definitely recommend seeing Ringo and his all-star band in concert. You might not know what you're missing if you've never seen them before. Hopefully this video provides some insight. Of course, though, his band lineup is a little bit different now. But as I said, his set list can be looked up very easily. But I personally don't have any plans to see him this year, unfortunately. I know he's coming to Philadelphia in August, but it is on a weekday, which makes things sort of inconvenient. So I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, but I hope that sometime he comes back to the Kirby Center. That would be great, because that theater is 15-20 minutes from my house. Like, it couldn't get any more convenient than that. So that would be cool if he would come back there. But overall, that is going to wrap up today's video. So I know this was a little bit of a shorter one, but I have unfortunately only seen Ringo once, but I hope to see him some more sometime. So thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this. I think my next video is either going to be another record store tour or another edition of my Beatles books and magazines. We'll see. Be sure to also follow me on Instagram at A Beatleful Life, and check out my blog, abeatlefullife.com as well. And as always, have a beautiful day. And as Ringo would say, peace and love. Bye.